Oh, hello, good morning once again. It's Richard here. Today is Friday Bonanza. I have something from midweek paper to Friday paper for us to check out today. I can see it's also very good. Let's look at it and see how it is. First, there is a confirmation in the Friday Bonanza paper itself. So let's first look at that confirmation before we move on. We go to the midweek. You can see there is something here. In the year 2017, 70 play first, following with 29 play, then the 29 repeat and play with 12. 70 play first in machine. That is event 505. Following 29 play, so the 29 repeat and play with the 12. So following week, you will see some number in it counter over there, 3479. So if you watch carefully, you can see it plays with 14 also. So this event is very good. As you can see, the 29 counter and it goes to machine. It's supposed to play with the numbers. You're supposed to play with the 3 numbers, so the 2 show over here, because he even put 60 in machine. So here is picking from machine and then winning. So the 74 is here. So meaning you're supposed to play these 3 numbers: 74, 34, and then 79. So when the 12, 29 play, you can see the 60 also in machine. So 74, 34, and then 79, the 3 numbers. Okay, now let's go straight to midweek paper and confirm another confirmation and then the plan over there. When it comes to midweek in the year 2020, this is also one of the plan over here. Here 34 play first, 34, then following week you see 12. So as the 12 play, following week the 34 will jump and play with 74. The 34 will jump and play with 74. Please keep eye on this event. Like I wanted to show it, but sometimes Lotto is some way. Like that is what the actual thing I wanted to even go for this week. But we know Lotto. We know what Lotto is capable of doing. You see the 60 here that plays with 61. It's supposed to play this different one. Sometimes it will only play only one. That is the 60 that plays. So the 60 will counter to play with the 14. So you can see the 60 playing here is on the event also again. So the same 14, 15 is also on the event. This event is also good, like the one I show first in the Friday Bonanza paper. So checking this particular plan from even the down here, that is event 869. You notice that 34 play first, he played with 18. Following week 60 play. So following week the 34 will jump, play with the 74, and then the 60 will also counter 15. That is the same time I said, that is the reason why I said that this event is also good to PERM. It can play just like the one in the how do you call it, the Friday Bonanza paper itself. But this is the main event that I'm using. It's also in the midweek paper at event 871, 48 play first, 3 weeks down, sing it to 1, 2, 3, sing it to, then 3 weeks down again from the sing it to 1, 2, 3. 80 will play in machine, following 14 will play. So as the 14 play, then you count 5 weeks down from the 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 34 will play. So as the 34 play, following week you see the 60 playing at first position. Then in each machine, the 70 will play in machine. So as the 70 play in machine, they also play at position center. So following, you first see that the 60 play at position, 70 play at position. So following week, the 34 will jump, play with the counter, that is number and it counter. Then the 74 will join, just like here, 34 jumping and playing with the 74. The same 34 jumping and playing with the 74. So if you can see the one I show you in the Friday self paper, you notice that as the 60 play, the 74 also play with the numbers to give you 34, 79, and then 74, 34, 79, and then 74 money. So those become the three numbers that we are using. So the three numbers become 34, 79, 74. So now let's go to current and see the current confirmation before we come back there. Checking the first one I show in the Friday itself. You notice that in the Friday, this is the 70 that first play before 29 play and the 29 repeat. 29 play and the 29 repeat. So 60 is supposed to go to machine, but the 60 play at winning. So following week, the 74, that is the 29 counter, was supposed to play with the 34, 79. So that is the one I show in the Friday Bonanza paper. But going for the second confirmation, that is also in the midweek paper, you can see the 34 play following week 12. So as the 12 play following week, the 34 will have to jump and play with the 74. The same time, you can see the 34 play with 18. 34 play with 18. So as the 60 play, still the 34 will have to jump and play with the 74. That's why I say that event is good. So the 60 can also counter on the event. It's at everywhere. Those are the actual plans I had wanted to use before I leave the 15 behind. So 15 banker today is also good to play, because this is also one of them. You can see the 12 60 playing over here, and following week the 60 counter to 15. Those are not the things that I'm using today though. So to confirm the main event that I'm using today, at event 776, this is the 48 that play, and 3 weeks down 1, 2, 3, single 2 play, then 3 weeks down again 1, 2, 3, 80 play in machine. So as the 80 play, following week 14 will play. So from the 14, 5 weeks down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we see the 34. So as the 34 play, following week 60 will play at first, 70 will play at center in machine. Then following week the 34 will jump and play with it counter, that is 79. Then the 74 will join it. The 74 will join it to give you the three numbers. So 30, 34, 79, and then 74. That become our three numbers. But even going with the main thing on the event, you can see 29 play, 29 repeat, 74, the 29 counter. So from top to down, it's supposed to play 29, 29 repeat. It's supposed to counter. So the same time, 29, 29 repeat is supposed to counter. So the 74 is supposed to play with the 34 and then the 60, and then the 79, 34, 74, and then 79. So the 5 numbers that I'm using for Friday Bonanza today is event 882, event 882, and the numbers on the event are 53, 34, 79, 66, and then 74. I'm going over it again. I say event 882, 882 in the Friday Bonanza, in the midweek paper. In the midweek paper, event 882, and the numbers on the event are 53, 34, 79, 66, and then 74. Those are the 5 numbers that I'm using for Friday Bonanza today. Transfer from midweek paper. One of the confirmations is also in the Friday Bonanza paper, confirming the same 2 shot. They confirming the same 3 numbers because of the system playing machine, and then they picked the 74 in the machine. So straight the 3 numbers supposed to play for us today. So we are hoping and praying for good luck, and then our wins to come today for us. Thank you very much for being here, and bye for now.